Okay, point 4. Get to know the world around you. By the way, how am I doing? You guys losing me yet? All right, I know you guys want to walk across the stage. We're halfway there, okay? Get to know the world around you means taking your first trip across the island to Honolulu or San Francisco or Shanghai, or simply log on to the internet and see the world out there. One downside of being here in paradise, 2,500 miles away from anywhere, is that it's great temptation to forget that there are other worlds, other ideas, and other experiences beyond these shores. I'm not suggesting that you need to leave Hawaii or the Big Island to be successful. Quite the contrary. You can succeed anywhere, especially at a time when technology is making geography irrelevant. Take me for an example. I went to Stanford University, which is 20 miles from where I grew up. And my office today is less than 10 miles from where I grew up. Yet, I've always made it a priority to explore the world. In graduate school, I spent 6 months living in Japan. There, I made friends that helped me start Yahoo a couple years later. And more importantly, I met my wife. And probably even more importantly, I became a serious fan of sumo wrestling. But it also changed my worldview on people, cultures, ideologies, and what my favorite beer is. So get out there and go see the world while you still can. Chart your own paths, leave your footprints on places that are not familiar to you. As the philosopher St. Augustine wrote, quote, "The world is a book, and those who do not travel really only read one page," unquote. It's really hard to dream if you can't imagine the possibilities. Okay, point 5. Use your advantages to your advantage. When I was graduating, there were no cell phones. We had to deal with these things called VHS videotapes, and there's no digital cameras. The internet didn't exist. Can you imagine life without email, Wikipedia, Yahoo, or ComedyCentral.com? I can't even remember how we possibly have functioned. Now I have 2 young daughters of my own, and I know I'm using the web to bail me out of questions like, "Dad, why is the sky blue?" My children will soon discover the opportunities that are literally at their fingertips, and they will have no excuses for being uninformed. And neither do you. You are starting on your next phase of life with a great tool chest. Information technology has flattened the world, and your UH-LO education has prepared you well. You need to appreciate how great your potential is, given the incredible tools you're already blessed with. I really urge you to be curious. Don't ever lose your enthusiasm and sense of wonder. Never stop learning. And my last, perhaps most important point today is don't take yourself too seriously. Well, the name Yahoo. How do we come up with a name like Yahoo? What were we thinking? If you looked it up in the dictionary, it means somebody who is very uncivilized and very rude. David Philo and I figured we were a couple of Yahoos doing something on the web when we were supposed to be doing our dissertation. Even today, at the Yahoo office, we have a purple cow in our lobby, foosball tables in every office, and we yodel Yahoo when we're happy. And my official title is Chief Yahoo. I think that probably speaks for itself. If you can't take yourself lightly along the journey of life, you're probably trying too hard. This commencement marks the beginning of a new journey for all of you. You're stepping out into the real world. You sit here transformed from the person who came here X years ago, 4 years ago for a lot of you undergraduates. You have a future as critical thinkers, entrepreneurs, lifelong learners, environmentalists, and contributing members of the local and the global society. But you are probably filled with anxiety and questions. What do I do next? What am I trading this parchment paper for? Where can I find my syllabus for the next class called Life? The good news, you don't need any of the answers today. To borrow the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson, quote, "Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood," unquote. And don't worry, it's a long life. You don't need to be rushed, and don't do something if you don't feel like it. Your job is to walk out into the unknown and see what happens. Take your time, learn, and enjoy something from each other. Take something from every job you do, layer it on, and then pass it along to others so that they can benefit from your wisdom. And along your journey, remember that the people who got you here and where you came from. I can see the pride and the confidence in the faces of your ohana. They believe in you, and they believe what you can become. Anyone who spends any time on this island comes to understand the power of the ohana and the support network you have here. It's the one thing that so few Western societies enjoy. Cherish it, appreciate it, and be grateful for it. Honor it. Congratulations to all of you, the class of 2009. I'm going to attempt to say my bad Hawaiian. Ho makae and mahalo. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.